Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Courtney, and on this channel I have been documenting my weight loss journey using Mounjaro. And yeah, so if you have been taking Mounjaro or you're thinking about taking Mounjaro, check out some of my previous videos, and you can just kind of see basically like how I've done on it. And like I said, this is just my journey. Your journey may be different, because every person's body is different. But I just kind of give you an idea of, what my experiences have been. So yeah, so welcome if you're new, and if you are returning, welcome back. Glad to have you back. So today is day 28. No, 29. Today is day 29, because yesterday was day 28, and I took my very last 2.5. It had been 2 weeks since I've taken it. If you don't know, my insurance company has denied my two prior authorizations, and I'm currently going through the appeals process. And, I'm not real sure it's going to happen, but before all that had happened, my doctor had actually prescribed me a box of the 2.5 and a box of the 5, so I ended up picking them both up. And so I took my very last 2.5 last night, which it had been 2 weeks. I'm kind of stretching them out. And then I have 4 weeks I have 4 shots of the 5.0, and I'm going to stretch those out to every 2 weeks. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of get on here and update really quick about how that 2 weeks was since, I had my shot. So, week one went normally how the whole week normally would. Like, once I got kind of towards the end where it was getting close to shot day that I was going to skip, it was, I did notice that, more throughout the day. I felt hungrier, throughout the day, but it was super manageable, and I was able to, manage my cravings and not just eat, when I wasn't like hungry. It wasn't like the food noise came back like super strong, but, I just, throughout the day, I was just kind of like, yeah, I could have a snack or I could do this, but, I didn't snack all day. It was manageable. I was able to, just snack or eat at my normal times, and everything was okay. I also noticed that, you know, cravings for like certain foods and stuff, like I kind of started getting like some sweet cravings back, but not crazy strong. And I was able to really manage stuff like that with like yogurt and fruit. And, I was able to make those good choices. So, it was very manageable. If you are having trouble getting your hands on some more Mounjaro, I mean, ask your doctor about it. But, I think that it's very manageable to, go 2 weeks between shots. Now, I know I still am on like the loading dose, the 2.5, but the 2.5, my body is kind of sensitive to some medicines. So, and like I said, every person's body is different. Everybody's got, different things going on, but, it's really weird. It's like I'm really sensitive to some medicines, but then like other medicines, it takes more for it to work. Like pain medicines, or like when I go to the dentist and I have to get gas, they have to crank it up for me to actually feel it, and then sometimes they're like, good God, like, are you okay? And I'm just like, I'm good. It takes a little bit more for some reason, of like pain medicines for them to work. But other things, like with this, it's my body's super sensitive to it. And so the 2.5 it's been very effective, very effective. And I know, people are like, oh, I don't feel anything on 2.5. Yeah, not me. Like literally the first 2 weeks, I could barely, I had to force myself to eat. And I mean, I was still getting in, enough calories. I wasn't going below like, 800, 900. I was still getting close to 1,000, 1,200, stuff like that. Which is typically what I would do if I was, dieting, or back when I took phentermine, like many years ago. I tried to stick somewhere around 1,200 calories, and I was very successful in losing 70 pounds in like 7 months, which is a little fast, but, it happened. I mean, it's appetite suppressant, so I couldn't, I was not hungry, but I still tried to force myself to get at least that amount of calories in. So anyway, back to the Mounjaro. So yeah, so it's been 2 weeks, since since I had the shot, took it last night. And I was almost expecting, I was just like, maybe it's just going to be like nothing happened, and just, whatever. And honestly, this morning, because I took it literally like right before I went to bed, and I did kind of lay in bed for a little while, and I don't know, I was just kind of enthralled with, like, I guess, the TV show that I was watching. But this morning, I did have the slightest twinge of nausea. It was just, I almost didn't even recognize it, and my thoughts were, maybe it's just time for me to eat something. I had had some coffee. I kind of slept in. It was like 9:30 when I woke up. I mean, it's Saturday. Come on, whatever. And I was up really late, so watching a TV show. But it was like 9:30, and yeah. So I got up and I had some coffee, and probably around like 10:30 or 11, I started kind of feeling it, and I was like, okay, I probably should eat a little bite of something. And so I did. I ended up, I had, I had a couple of pieces of like 45 calorie toast. Like, I, I get this bread at like Aldi, but it's like 45 calories per slice. And then I had like a protein shake. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, so that's kind of what I have for breakfast. For lunch, I had I had made quesadillas night before last, and I had one still just kind of in the refrigerator, and so that's what I had for lunch. I had like a quesadilla. It was like just beef and cheese, and for dinner, I ended up just having a sandwich. I didn't have dinner until like 8:30, almost 9 o'clock, because I had been out kind of shopping and grocery shopping and doing some other stuff, and I didn't get back in until kind of late. And so I told the guys that I think they wanted to go eat at like Raising Cane's, and I was like, yeah, y'all go ahead, because I'm not eating that. So as much as I love Raising Cane's, that's just not currently where I need to be right now. So anyway, I was like, yeah, y'all go do that, and I'll just grab something when I get in. So I had a little bit more bread than I wanted to today, so it's probably a little bit more carbs. But I'm right at about like 90 grams of protein. I'm probably going to have like a protein yogurt or something before I go to bed. But anyway, so that has been my day, and that has actually been like pretty much like the last couple of weeks. I have, you know, I've snacked when I wanted to snack, but I chose, healthy snacks, and I still, tracked all of my calories and stuff like that using Carb Manager. I know some people use My Fitness Pal, and that's cool too. But I just use Carb Manager because it's something that I used, I've been using it like off and on for several years. So anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much, the update. I just, everything was pretty manageable. I think that doing the 2 weeks is going to work out. And I'm still super nervous. Of course, I just took my shot last night, so I have 2 weeks before I'm going to take the 5, and I'm really nervous about that. I'm really nervous about that. So I'm just hoping that I'm just not going to be like violently ill, because it's like, you have so much medicine in you, and so yeah. So anyway, yeah, and that's pretty much what's going on. I just wanted to hop on and let everybody know kind of how it went. And I was just very, very glad to get my shot yesterday. I was so glad about it. And like today, I was just like, ah, no food noise. It's great. so, so it's working. It's working great. And I'm just kind of hoping it'll carry me through another 2 weeks until I get to 5. So, so yeah, y'all wish me luck. Anyway, I'll get on here. Tomorrow's Father's Day, so I probably will not do any updates tomorrow because we're hanging out with my guy and celebrating him and everything. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.